thin. In the fall of 2019, the quiet suburban town of Henderson, Nevada, was alive with the spirit of Halloween. Lawns were adorned with carved pumpkins, stores were overflowing with candy, and parents were busy finding the perfect costumes for their kids. The air was filled with excitement and cheer, but behind the closed doors of one particular family home, a sinister plot was brewing, conceived by the one person they trusted the most. Her name was Lily Hart. At 22, she was the babysitter for Michael and Jennifer, a couple with 2 young children, ages 6 and 4. Michael worked in finance, and Jennifer, a nurse, often had night shifts at the hospital. They needed someone reliable to care for their kids, and Lily seemed like the perfect fit. She was young, polite, and had a clean background. She even accompanied the family to church on a couple of occasions. Neighbors described her as the sweet, friendly girl next door. There were absolutely no red flags, no signs of danger. And that was the problem. The real danger was hidden behind a smile. While working for the family, Lily developed a secret and consuming obsession with the father. Michael sure kept her feelings hidden, but with each passing week, her infatuation grew stronger. She began to weave a fantasy in her mind, a new life where she would take Jennifer's place. A life where the wife simply disappeared. And slowly, that dark fantasy began to morph into a concrete plan. She truly believed she could make this twisted dream a reality. She believed she could remove Jennifer from the picture for good. Her first move was calculated. One evening, after Jennifer had left for her night shift, Lily sat with the children, watching movies. Once they were asleep, she crept over to Jennifer's laptop. She found and downloaded Jennifer's entire hospital schedule, memorizing every night shift. She studied Jennifer's route home, learning the roads she took, the time it took her. Then, meticulously, she erased her search history. This wasn't an emotional impulse. It was cold, strategic planning. Just 2 weeks later, the police were called to a parking lot near the hospital. Jennifer's car had been found abandoned. The driver's side window was smashed. Her purse was on the seat, but her phone was gone. The next morning, the news sent a wave of shock through the tight-knit community. Detectives began their investigation, interviewing neighbors, co-workers, the distraught husband, and of course, the babysitter, Lily. Lily played her part perfectly. She looked deeply concerned, crying convincingly as she hugged the children. Everyone who saw her believed her tears were genuine. But inside, she was unnervingly calm. She felt no fear, no anxiety, because she already knew exactly where Jennifer was. Investigators started by reviewing surveillance footage from outside the hospital. They saw Jennifer leaving work, walking toward her car. As she was loading her bag into the front seat, the camera caught a shadowy figure slipping into the back door of her vehicle. Police paused the footage, enhancing the grainy image. They studied the figure's shoes, the style of their hoodie, their height, and then one of the investigators said something that would change everything. Those shoes looked familiar. They were the exact same model they had seen earlier that day. On the feet of the babysitter, detectives brought Lily back to the station for another round of questioning. They started with simple questions, but her answers were full of inconsistencies. They asked for her whereabouts on the night Jennifer disappeared. She claimed she was at home, in bed. But her phone records told a different story. Cell tower data placed her phone near the hospital at the exact time Jennifer vanished. That was the moment her story began to unravel. The case had just flipped. Under the weight of the evidence, Lily finally broke. She confessed to everything. She admitted she believed she could replace Jennifer, that she could become the new mother. She chillingly stated that the kids already loved her more. She confessed that she wanted Michael and the life he had. Throughout her confession, her voice was flat, devoid of any emotion. She didn't cry. She didn't panic. She spoke as if her actions were logical, even justified. The detectives present would later say it was one of the most chilling confessions they had ever witnessed. When her confession was read aloud in the courtroom, Michael collapsed. The horrifying realization washed over him. The woman he had welcomed into his home, the woman he trusted with his children, had been cultivating a deadly fantasy while smiling in their family photos. The judge sentenced Lily Hart to life in prison. The children were immediately placed into therapy to help them process the trauma. The family couldn't stay in Henderson, sold their house, moved away, changed schools, and have never spoken publicly about the ordeal again. Today, in the quiet neighborhoods of Henderson, Nevada, this story is still told. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the greatest danger isn't from a stranger on the street, but from someone you invite into your home. They don't show their true colors at first. They show kindness, helpfulness, and perfect behavior. They earn your trust, until one day they reveal who they truly are. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as compelling as we did, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this. Stay safe out there.